That impasse could really leave nearly 250,000 people without a way to work. So Pix 11's Kirsten Cole live for us with commuters at the Hoboken terminal. Good morning. What's happening here?
Yeah, good morning to you, Dan and Hazel. So more than a dozen unions have come to agreements with NJ Transit, and this is the last holdout. These are the engineers, but they say that they've got a real issue, and it comes down to wage parity. They want to be paid the same as their engineers on the LIRR, Metro North, and Amtrak, and they say they are simply not making any headway. But you've got nearly 250,000 commuters in New Jersey who are in the lurch on all of this. Where would they go? Likely into cars and buses, and that could create a disaster for everybody who's already forced to use that route in order to get to work in New York City. They are the third largest commuter railroad in the nation. That ridership level of nearly 250,000 was pre-pandemic, so it is less than that currently. But basically, the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers and Trademen say they have been negotiating since the pandemic year of 2020. 500 of their engineers, and they say they need somewhere between an 18 to 23% pay raise to make them equal. New Jersey Transit just responding to us this morning, saying this is a 9-month-long process, and it may not be December or even next year before any strike could actually happen, but that this is the only union that has not accepted their terms, commuters sounding off on it.
It'd definitely be a pretty big concern coming up from North Jersey, so probably have to try and figure something out with ferries and parking, and be a pretty big nightmare.
Me personally, I could work from home, so
but we all know that the bosses are talking about taking that back.
Oh yeah, well, not my boss, but yeah, that would be bad.
And those guys are working people just like us. Everybody's just trying to make a wage, trying to get home, feed their family. I mean, I think it means everything in the world that they get paid the proper wage.
The head of the engineers union saying when it comes to those other unions that have made agreements, we do different jobs. They're comparing us with ticket collectors and ticket agents and clerks. We have a lot more responsibility, a lot more training. How close has it gotten in the past? In 2018, they were just hours away from pulling that strike trigger before they finally came to an agreement. They have now all been ordered to appear in Washington, D.C. for federal mediation. That is next month. A lot of commuters hoping they make some serious headway on this. The specter of getting into their car, not one that most are fond of.